Hi, Steve Trash here to see David Havens to make radio history. I got it.
I said in a 3 and a 2 and a 1, and this is going to be exciting.
2, 3, 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the planet Earth, the resident representative of all things Earth, it's our eco hero, ladies and gentlemen. Eco entertainer and rockin' eco hero. Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Trash.
Woo! Thank you, David. Thank you.
Rock on, man. Here we are with our eco hero, Mr. Steve Trash, just in time for an upcoming Earth Day celebration.
You know, David, I get so excited about Earth Day. You know why?
Why is that?
Because you can stand up for what you stand on.
Yeah, and seeing as how most of us on this planet either walk on or build something on or live on the Earth, most of us do.
There you go, most.
That's
Except those airheads, they just float around all the time.
in outer space. But you still got to come back down to Earth.
You do.
And if you got problems, you got problems.
You got huge problems.
So we'll be having a lot of fun with this morning during this 9 o'clock hour, something that's going to culminate this Friday before the Earth Day celebration in Florence, which we'll be talking about that as well. So what we have here, you're going to describe what we have, and then on the next break, we're going to tell exactly what we're doing with this. So this is what we call in radio world a teaser.
I love that.
All right.
So let's tease. So what we have actually sitting on David's DJ desk, which by the way I have to tell you folks at home is quite elaborate. I have a really large, maybe 1.5 by 1.5 Sentry Fire Lock Box. It's absolutely locked. I got up this morning, I made some predictions, lock them in there, and then I have a little sign, and David's going to guard this for the whole week to make sure nobody touches it, nobody comes near it until we open it on Friday. And by we, I mean David opens it on Friday.
And we're going to have it guarded in this studio at some point. I'm just trying to find some pit bulls or
let's use the KIX 96 donkey.
Oh yeah, that's good guard. Nobody wants to be kicked by him.
No.
I'm trying to devise some booby traps.
Ooh, kind of get smart style.
Well, it says do not touch.
Yeah.
So,
that's not enough. That's almost an invitation for people to want to touch it.
It is. Well, hey, check it out. The sign that's on the Sentry Safe Lock Box is on our Facebook site. It's on Steve's Facebook site and ours as well at facebook.com/KIX96Country. We'll play some music, Steve, and get this underway, as this is going to be such a fun day as Earth Day nears. How about it, Steve? You're going to stick around for a while. Let's make this happen and have a lot of fun.
Let's have fun.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again.
Y'all ready for this?
Yeah, we are ready for this. Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Trash in the studio, our eco hero.
Yeah, we're doing the recycle flip.
Yeah, recycle flip. That's what that. That's a cool CD.
Thank you. I made that with Kelvin Holly, the excellent guitarist.
Helvin Cole. How do you say it?
That would be Kelvin Holly.
Okay. Well, he's gooder than most.
He's way more gooder than most.
He's about as good as that guy that plays with Amazing Rhythm Aces and the Decoys too.
I think he's exactly as good as that guy because he is that guy.
Yeah. You were talking about what we're doing here, in case you just joined us and in case you haven't seen it on our Facebook site. This morning, Steve has placed some predictions into a. Hear that?
A pretty heavy box, actually.
Yes, that is a real deal Sentry Safe box. By the way, this is all being video documented.
Yeah.
And picture documented, which you can see the video of all of this.
We're going to put it together, put it up on our Facebook.
As far as predictions, we've talked about this. You know, if you've been in the news, in the media for enough time, you see that news stories run in cycles. Whether at times major events run in cycles, but when you compare that with companies and networks that use news as their product, as their, news stories run in cycles, as in they run in 2s and 3s and they disappear for a while and then come back. So what's behind your predictions here? How are we doing this?
Well, part of why I made this short-term prediction is because I've been into the eco thing for a really long time. Ever since I was a little kid, I got the whole recycling is a good thing, caring for the planet that you live on is a good thing, right? And so I started looking at really long-term trends. Cycles are little tiny cycles, like you say, a news cycle, 24 hours, 48 hours, months, years. But if you start looking at the planet and looking really long-term, I've actually made a couple of long-term predictions, right? And the long-term predictions, kind of a series of predictions. One is, this is 2015, but by 2115, my prediction is that the United States of America will be making more renewable power than it actually even consumes. That's one of my predictions. By 2115, my second prediction is that we will no longer be making landfills because we will have discovered that all of the materials are what we call source material for industry. You could be recycling aluminum cans, you could be reusing that paper. So I don't even think landfills will exist, and I've made predictions. But those are really far-fetched, and frankly, I'm 52 years old. I will probably not be alive when that comes true.
Well, if we are, and I still have this morning radio show in 2115.
Hello, David! Open the door! That's right. Cardiac arrest on air. But the reason I put together Friday's prediction is because I want to prove to the audience that I can see what's going to happen 100 years from now. So what I did is I basically just made some predictions, sealed them in this big box, and on Friday, and nobody's going to touch this box from now until Friday, you're going to open the box and see how closely I was able to predict what the headlines were in the USA Today of that day. Not today. I made the prediction today, but on Friday, USA Today, you're going to stop by the Hampton Inn on your way in, pick up a USA Today, and then see how well I did.
It's awesome. But these are in the line of not necessarily a city being wiped off the map by an asteroid.
When I was a little kid, in fact, I grew up here in Florence. When I was a kid, I actually sort of leaned towards depression, right? And so I channeled my mind to really stay away from negative things. So the predictions won't be earthquakes, they won't be negative things. They'll simply be headlines. They may not be completely positive, but they won't be natural disasters or anything like that.
All right. Well, that's going to be Friday. We'll open this Sentry Safe Lock Box. And I love that sign that's on it, by the way.
Isn't that awesome?
Hey.
It says Steve Trash Eco Prediction Box to be opened on air by David Havens only on Friday, April the 3rd.
That is completely, totally awesome. Hey, stick around. I want to give it a wrap up here in just a few, after a couple of songs, and maybe give away a CD of yours. And talk a little bit about Earth Day.
I love Earth Day.
All right, it's coming up on KIX.
It's on now.
Trash. This is from the CD, The Trash Tunes. I feel like I'm watching that movie with the monkey's head.
Hey, cool, man. Everybody make a peace sign and just sway your head.
I love that.
Sway your shoulders.
Is this Kelvin?
That would be Kelvin Holly. Yeah, the lead guitarist for Little Richard for the last 20, 30 years of his touring.
Yeah.
And he's lead guitarist for the Amazing Rhythm Aces. And so Kelvin and I got together and actually made a whole album of green songs, and we called them the Trash Tunes. I was down. You know where I was? I was actually down on the river. And I was lucky enough to be sitting in watching David Hood and Jimmy Johnson laying down tracks for Bonnie Bramlett. And it just freaked me out. They were so good.
I know.
And so I approached Kelvin with this thing. I said, let's make an album of green songs. And because he's such a great guy, we did. We made this album called The Trash Tunes.
And let's give one away here in a couple of minutes.
That sounds great. You mean absolutely for free? They only have to call in?
Yeah, right. They only have to call in.
I'd rather make the $17, but for you, David Havens, and your listeners, KIX 96 would give one away for free.
Is this recyclable paper?
Yeah, of course it is. Get out of here.
It's
recyclable and made of recycled materials.
It better be.
Yes, it is.
And now, this is all about Earth Day, by the way. It's an annual event celebrated this year on April 22nd. It's a worldwide, a big day of support, demonstrations, environmental protections, seminars, events, concerts, picnics, what have you, and we've got something planned in Florence too.
We do. I love Earth Day Shoals in Florence. It's actually sponsored by Shoals Earth Month. They have events happening all throughout the month. But the biggest one for me is going to be this next Saturday. And we have tons of bands playing. Max Russell and Shakedown Kings, Blind the Sky. Several other artists are going to appear. And of course, Steve Trash, me. I will be performing some new Green Illusions. I am amazing.
I'd say so. I would say so. I mean, I've seen what you do on stage, man. That's awesome.
It's my thing.
Man, this is exciting to be a part of this.
Thank you, thank you. Well, it's good that you can get the word out that we're going to have. It's all free, by the way, from 10 o'clock until 5 o'clock. It's at Wilson Park this Saturday. Yeah, awesome, you come out, you get to see the music. There will be exhibits. I think they're even having a reduce, reuse, recycle, benefit, thrift store there, so you can buy stuff that's being reused, upcycled, if you will.
All right, now, before we give the CD away, so get your speed dials ready to win this
My
CD
finger's on the button.
from Steve Trash with music from Kelvin Holly. That's right. Real quickly here.
Yes.
What's the sealed box? Tell us about your predictions you made. And
this big black box that's sitting over in the corner?
Right.
Okay, I woke up really early this morning and I went out to the woods. I have this special place called Bo's Backyard, and I wrote down what I think the headlines will be this Friday, not today, but this Friday in the USA Today. And I sealed them up in this locked box, and for 4 days, it's going to sit here at KIX 96, and no one's going to open it. David, you've assured me that you have 4 pit bulls that will be protecting the box.
Right.
And when Friday comes, we're going to open it up and see how I did on my predictions.
And that's going to be awesome.
Beyond awesome. Awesome
All right,
plus.
now, let's give away a CD for the, pick a number between 1 and 10,400.
Wait. I'm going to send you a thought.
Okay.
What number am I thinking of, David?
14.
Wow! Stop it!
Yes, caller 14 wins the Trash Tunes CD with Steve Trash featuring Kelvin Holly. 764-0996, toll free 877-814-0996. Caller 14 wins right now. Thank you, Steve.
Thank you!
We'll
Number
see you
14!
Friday, and we're going to open that lockbox and see how your predictions went.
I love it!
All right. Good morning, you're caller 14. Congratulations. Who's this?
Thank you, Dave.
What is that again?
Thank you, Dave.
Hold on, please. Be right with you. KIX 96, you are actually caller 15, but we have an extra one to give away, so I'm going to give you one, okay?